Here we are. Here's our party. Here's our ornery bear. Very ornery bear. Mr. Fluffybutt is not in a good mood. Has not had his jerky yet today. Oh god, I do still love the music for this game, though. It's so good. Alright, we're done in here. Moving on to the great wide world once more. Alright. Mr. Janus faced with... He really wasn't... He didn't seem that terrifying, honestly. Maybe a bit of a psychopath, but aside from that... Janusz didn't seem that terrifying. Alright, so these are the three main story things we need to do. Or four, technically. I'm going to go to Shallow Gulch first. The City of Hollow Eyes. That's one. Ruined Tower. Sepulcher. Overgrown Cavern. All the... Oh, God, and the Forsaken Mound. Jesus, they had a whole bunch there, didn't they?
Word of our community's acclaim spreads.
Hey, Super. Good to see ya. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome on in. Appreciate the host. I guess we need to figure out what we want to do. I kind of want to go down here first just to take care of the Forsaken Mound. City of Hollow Eyes seems like it's going to be a full adventure area, so we should probably save that for closer to last. So I'm thinking what we do is we go down here, hit this, check to see if there's anything up through here. Possibly hit the Overgrown Cavern here. Oh, we get it from that side, huh? Anyway, start moving around like that. Good, you hate the adverts? Me too. Especially after like a host or a raid, it's just the worst. Oh, we're gonna do this thing where people like to interact with each other immediately after it happens, but we're not gonna let them interact with each other for 10 to 15 seconds. It's it's perfect. That's gonna make people happy. You know it. Now, what do? You bitch and you moan about it until it gets changed. Barring that, you deal with it. Instant denied. Yes, indeed. Oh, I was like, wait, can we not go to the Forsaken Mound? They revealed it to me. Just, the path was down a little further than I was expecting. You want to enter this location? Sure do, Skippy. Oh, hell, it's an event, okay. I was not expecting this that early. But that's nice, it's nice. I wonder if there's going to be an adventure area after it. How am I doing? You know, it's been a long day already, but aside from that, doing pretty good. Pretty good. Not going to complain, you know me. No point in complaining about something like that. Does no good. A tomb, built within the hollowed rocks by ancient cyclopes, was safely hidden from casual searches. The path to it was skillfully concealed by lush vegetation. If we hadn't known exactly where to look, we would have just passed it by, never even suspecting it was there. The entrance was covered with a huge stone slab that seemed to merge with the stone wall, but disheveled bushes and torn ivy shoots implied that it had been recently moved. Ooh. That's doing good? Indeed. How are you doing? How are things been going? I hear the crafty side of things have been going fairly well. At the very least, but how have things been going for you? We said the word given to us by the defaced sister. Keb means darkness. It is an ancient, forgotten word from an ancient, forgotten language, like a time-bleached bone from some unknown beast out in the wilderness. After speaking the word, the stone slab smoothly and almost soundlessly moved aside, opening the entrance to the damp, musty darkness. To avoid being trapped inside, we propped the door open with a large stone, which proved a smart decision. As soon as we stepped inside, the door shuddered and tried to close behind us, but the stone kept it in place. Behind the door was a spacious corridor, obviously built for creatures much larger than humans. The air smelled damp, and the stone walls, decorated with bas-reliefs and carvings, were completely covered with a disgusting, oily mold. What did we do? Ooh. Nature, not, let's get a roll at least a 7. That's a little rough. Perception, we gotta roll at least a 4. That's that's definitely better. We carefully searched the corridor for traps. Tried to clean the mold off the walls. Yeah, no, we're gonna be able to reach all of it. No big deal. Why is that an option? Yeah, we just took the next 3 days scraping the walls of mold as we went in. No big deal. The high up spots, we went ahead and stood on Amiri's shoulders, while she stood on Mr. Fluffybutt's shoulders. Perfect. No enemy came in or out in that time. It was amazing. That tomb has never looked better. Doing well. The crafty things are going well. Have a newfound enthusiasm for it too. Awesome. I love having enthusiasm for my hobbies. It certainly helps. But is it magic mold? Good question. Probably not. I'm going to assume it's brown mold. Which isn't exactly great for us, but I guess we'll find out. Maybe it's hot. Well, it's an oily. Brown mold isn't oily, so I'm not sure. That's a good question. I don't know about that oily. Maybe it's actually just slimes. Ooh, it could be a black pudding, like, stretched out on the wall or something. Oh god, why did I see that? It's probably a black pudding. No! Carefully search. Tombs and traps always come as a pair, like pen and ink, or barbarians and rage, or officials and bribes. This tomb was no exception. Sure, there weren't any pressure plates on the floor or bundles of stone waiting to fall on our heads. But under a layer of mold was a hidden magic sign, the kind you shouldn't look at. Having finished our search, oh, well, it's a good thing we didn't try and clear the mold after all, or we would have revealed a magic sign that would have probably launched a fireball at our faces. I thought this seemed like a suspicious option. We carefully examined the mold on the walls. Oh god, we actually got it. Sometimes the fungus in a dungeon proves more dangerous than any monster. So many adventurers suffocated on poisonous spores, got burned, or were disintegrated on the spot just because they never thought to open a botany textbook. Fortunately, the mold in this tomb, though sticky, smelly, and disgusting, was completely harmless. Armed with this knowledge, we checked the corridor for magic. Hidden beneath a layer of mold on the wall, something shone bright through magical vision, radiating a strong necromancy aura. It was almost certainly a magical trap, like one of those signs you shouldn't look at. Taking that into account, we went ahead and scraped the mold away from it, because why hide beautiful craftsmanship like that? Well, it specifically says the kind you shouldn't look at, so I think we're fine if we just go down the corridor. Obviously, option number 2 is just going to get us blasted in the face by a power word death or something. It is an undead tomb. It's gotta be power word death, or maybe inflict harm, who knows. If not good, basically. We moved ahead down the corridor. A huge sarcophagus was placed in the middle of the burial chamber, its lid lying on the floor nearby. Inside was a gigantic skeleton. Its skull stared hollowly with its single, huge eye socket. And its bony fingers were clenched around a small brass incense burner that also looked like a one-eyed skull. Near the sarcophagus was the slim figure of a woman wrapped in a gray cloak. She wasn't breathing, and it didn't take much looking to discover her cause of death. The Cyclopes had left a nasty surprise for anyone who dared come to rob their graves. Near the skeleton's head was a magic symbol of death, carved directly into the sarcophagus's surface. It must have killed the sister the instant she opened the lid. Luckily for us, it was a single-use trap. We told you it's power word kill. Or circle of death. Is power word kill necromancy? Or is that just... Is that necromancy? I don't know. I don't remember if it is. Circle of death, on the other hand, sure as hell is. Done dead things laying traps. Yeah. Tell me about it. Fortunately, someone else took that one for us. What are our options here? What do we got? 19, so we had to roll a 6. 19, so we gotta roll a 6. Got it. Let's go with the smart one first. We examine the body of the sister. When we removed the cloth from the dead woman's face, it sent a chill down our spines. She literally had no face. Instead, there was a rough gray surface looking something like a roughly made clay mask. 2 holes instead of eyes, a hole instead of a nose, a crack instead of a mouth. What power could have done that to her? Having examined the body, we discovered the dead woman wasn't human. She was fey, most likely a nymph deformed by some unknown magic. She had nothing of interest on her, so we took the incense burner and left the tomb, which had also become the burial chamber for the very person we'd been searching for. So we actually already kind of know what the deal is with that, despite Lindsay saying otherwise. They serve some greater power. I don't know if it's necessarily a god or something else. But they serve a greater, presumably benevolent force, but as part of their acceptance into the fold of that force, they essentially give up their faces. They become faceless. So, we actually know why that's the case. There's not actually much mystery there, except who the entity is and what their true purpose is, but... Missy says hi. Oh, give Missy a little pat. Maybe a belly rub for me. Good pupper. Unless this is a different Missy and they're not actually a dog. I mean, you can do those aforementioned things, but it might be insensitive. Can I do anything here still? Why is it? Nope. I'm just saying, feel free to approach the situation as you feel you need to, but... It's the bumper, alright. I wasn't sure how many missies you knew. Trying to avoid. Oh, okay then. Well, I guess we're not avoiding that. What is it, I wonder? Is it an undead cyclops? Can I imagine? Probably, yeah. I feel like I could probably imagine. I could imagine a lot of things. You doing okay there, game? What's going on here? Alright, it's doing alright now. Oh, it was auto-saving, that's right. I don't know, the game's been lagging like hell when it saves lately. Damn awkward. What level are they? Do we need to worry about it? They're level 4. Nope, just let our people go in and murder them. And yet, they still managed to somehow hit Lindsay. Well. Think we got him. We didn't take a hit. We took Oh. Wait, what the hell just popped out of you? Why did you... Why is your blood so sparkly? What happened to you? What is that? Oh, it was probably the lightning arrow. Those are probably sparks. Like, why is this one bleeding blue stars? That makes it... Wait, is somebody still alive? Oh, that one, yeah. Nice, good job, everybody. I think we got him. Just randomly start a pat and a belly rub without saying anything and it being super awkward. I don't know, that depends. It's happened to me before. It really wasn't, I mean... I was cool with it. I don't mind a belly rub every once in a while. You know? I don't know if we can actually exit this way. Probably not. Should have gone up. Like a party popper? Yeah! Very colorful, very festive. Oh, we can exit this way. Nice. I do love the rain in this game. The sound for it is just so... I mean, listen to that. Listen. Oh, it's so good. Okay, don't listen too hard, though. Apparently it's a thunderstorm. The lightning gets a little intense. Hey, Sinner, how you doing, friend? Welcome on in. Good to see you today. Oh, still intense. Hey, 42 gold, not bad. Not too shabby. Anything else? Yeah, sure, we'll take that. Oh, good. One of them had a great sword. Too bad they never got to use it. Oh, crap. I actually meant to hit leave, not the X. I mean, let's be honest. Well, it did come off as a surprise, and I may have jumped a little bit on that first bolt of lightning. Even the thunderstorms sound fan-fucking-tastic. They did excellent audio work for this game, and a lot of the visual elements have been fantastic as well. It's just a shame there's so much bogging the actual gameplay down.
Respite?
Oh, right. Auto mode. I don't need to touch that.
Resting would
Still
be
finding the
nice,
urge to buy Metro.
don't you think?
I mean, if you really want to, you might as well. Though not everyone is like me, a stubborn mule who can go ahead and wait a year. And even then, I'm still not sure if I want to buy it, because that's still just rewarding the devs for making an exclusivity deal. Like, hey, we got all the money from this, and hey, we still get all the money from that. Like, well, fuck. I don't know, I hate exclusivity deals. That's why I hate consoles in general. It's fine, it's understandable when it's first party. When it's third party, it rubs me the wrong. Very, very wrong. Right, there you go, Sinner. Your phone got booked from old air. And adverts again. Wonderful adverts. Love them. Don't you? 10 to 15 seconds of likely completely irrelevant information. Truly, the greatest ad campaign ever. Right, we're going to rest before we go in, because I don't know what we're dealing with here. I actually really like those event scenarios from, like, the last place we stopped in. I think they're definitely where this game shines the most. It took us 1 additional hour to forage for food. But it could have been. Twitch has been feeding you adverts like none other recently. Anytime you enter a stream and when you're watching VODs, every 10 minutes of the VOD, you get an ad. And the ads are always significantly louder than the VOD, which fucking pisses me off. I'll be laying there trying to take a nap. I'll have a stream on while I'm trying to take a nap, you know. No big deal. I gotta sit down low enough for it to... And then, blam! An ad just starts fucking blaring. Well, it's fine. I'm awake. I didn't want to take a nap anyway. Thanks, Twitch. Thanks. A little sound control next time. It's always the same ones. Cloak and Dagger and the Jack Ryan shows. I haven't gotten either of those. What are the ones I've been getting? I've been getting, like, homeowner stuff. And things like that. Nothing fun. It's all been like, hey, do you have a lawn? You should buy this mower. Hey, we heard you love spending your life taking care of your house. You should buy this sweet new bear paint. Trust me. It'll take you a couple days to apply it, but after that, you can just wipe the walls and just bring in the pressure washer and give those walls a good cleaning every once in a while. We got you covered. We'll save you time. It's actually not a bad idea. Hold on, let me get my pressure washer quick. We'll get this house clean. Spick and span. I was trying to avoid its low-level stuff out here. Anyway, God damn it. If it's level 4 bandits again, I'm going to be pissed. At least throw something funny into the mix. I don't know, Jack Ryan's pretty funny. Grand Tour... I don't get the TV ones. I don't know, I don't get... Oh, look, it's another batch of low-level bandits. Not quite as low-level. At least they're not level 4. I'll say that much. Oh, God, they have a wizard. Okay. Couple of wizards. That's a little more problematic. Alright, Bear, you know what to do. Why can't I charge it? Oh, yeah. Why couldn't I charge the wizard? I want to charge the wizard. Wait, why can't I charge? Why can't I charge? What's going on here? Nobody's fatigued. Why the hell can't I charge? Is it this fucking pebble? Is that what's preventing me from charging? My god. Alright, this game's had a few mechanical frustrations too, I'll be honest. If you're gonna have a charge feature, don't make it this damn finicky. Just saying. Oh, interrupt the spell, come on, don't let him summon those. Come on, interrupt the spells. Get them. Oh dear. Oh dear, we didn't interrupt anything. Okay, it's fine. It's just a dire wolf. Everything's fine. What the hell are you doing? Where did you come from? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh god, they hit me for 5 damage. Feels bad. Oh no, they keep summoning. No! Stop summoning, you bastards! Well, good luck, Octavia. It was nice knowing you. Hold on, you should probably cast a spell on yourself. Defensive maneuvers. Cast mirror image. She's not gonna get it off in time. Never mind. I'm better off just using a heal instead of wasting mirror image here. They're just wolves anyway. We'll kill them. Where's my acid splash? Let's go ahead and throw that on out there. I don't know what. Wait, instead of acid, why do I have 2 rays of frost here? I don't know. I have no idea. But instead of that, what if I instead... Now, hear me out. What if instead I use Ray of Frost? Because I'm getting tired of seeing acid splash. The same amount of damage. What if I do that? Or I'll set that to our default spell. There you go. Oh, stop casting mirror images. Oh. Alright, shoot that wolf. Right in the face. Why did you just acid splash again? What the hell's happening here? I told you to auto-use Ray of Frost. I damn well meant to use Ray of Frost. Is there something else I have to do here? Hold on. Hey, Drac, welcome on in. Good to see you, friend. Dirty over pressure washer. Dirty fellow human pressure washer. That was supposed to be oven, not over. Oh. 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 Oven. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Yep. I mean, how else do you clean a dirty oven? I ain't getting in there with a sponge. The hell with that. Get the pressure washer. It'll get the job done in 5 minutes. Tops. Another roof fella. Yeah, there's a few roof fellas out there. A few dozen thousand, anyway. Okay, is there something I need to do here? Do I need to switch spell strike or something to get me to actually cast the right spell? Oh no, there we go. It's going fine now. It just took a moment. There it is. That's much nicer. See, that looks far more satisfying. Oh, that is so much more satisfying. Why? Oh. Do they not take... Oh, they weren't taking the acid either. I guess they have some resistance or something. Maybe they were taking the acid. Maybe she chose acid for a good reason. Poor Valerie just can't do anything right now. I'm gonna need the enemy to stop summoning wolves. Oh my god, they're still summoning wolves. They gotta run out sooner or later. I'm pretty sure they have spell slots too. They can't summon wolves forever. Well, maybe they can. That's a dog, not a wolf. Okay. They're a bandit conjurer. Okay, it looks like they're finally out. They're acid splashing now. Got them. That was only about 1 billion wolves. Can I exit up here? Why is there a cave? Can I go out this way? Probably not. We're gonna wind and toil our way all the way to the bottom. Yeah. Oh, no, I can go out here. Awesome. Question of the day. How do you feel about transhumanism? It's a bit more of a philosophical question for you today. What is transhumanism is the idea or belief that, or the acceptance that humans should essentially transcend their physical and mental limitations through the use of science and technology. In other words, kind of a long, further down the line goal of transhumanism, or idea of transhumanism, is like cybernetic implants, things like that. Ascending our physical and basic mental limitations through the augmentation of technology and science. That is transhumanism. Transcending humanism. Transhumanism. Well, at least we got some spell scrolls. I never actually use them. They just kind of pile up. Mostly because I don't need to use them. You support that concept. Any particular reason why you support it? You'd even volunteer for tests, so you're enthusiastic about it. All right. Any particular reason you're so enthusiastic about it? The only issue with tech implants is made viruses and the risk of not being you anymore. That is ultimately the big philosophical debate around it. At what point are you no longer you? When you become kind of part of a machine. So I guess that depends on your view of what a soul is, or if souls are a thing. Which, obviously, different people have different opinions on that, which is what makes it somewhat of an interesting topic. For me personally, I mean, I don't know if there's a soul or not, but I do know I am all in my head for the most part. Or I'm willing to believe that anyway. So, as long as my thoughts and memories are my own, I consider myself still me. Unfinished clearing, nice. Of course, not everyone's going to share that opinion. Oh god, how do I get over here to the shallow gulch? Try to avoid, dear god. Please don't make me fight them again. Please don't. Thank you. They're not worth the experience of going in there and actually dealing with them. It's just wasted time. Oh, seriously, how the hell do I get... Oh no, we gotta go all the way around. It feels bad, man. I can't even go up any further. I guess I gotta go to Varnhold and swing around. That's awkward. Apparently it doesn't want me going back to rest off. Avoid, 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 avoid. Oh, god damn it. You know what? Maybe I can just walk away without actually getting into a fight.
My name onto your flesh.
No, of course we're getting into a fight. Alright. Actually, hold on. Maybe I can run away. Everybody, run! See, it's not letting me interact with it. I can't run. Nope, we gotta fight him. I don't even need to do anything. There's no chance in hell we don't win this fight. Well, let's just watch it go down. I don't even need to use a resource here.
I'm hungry.
Alright, let's get out of here. Makes you better than you're all for it. Like if this implant lets you memorize more things, hell yeah, sign you up. You'd be willing to deal with the band side effects waiting for a cure. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Very enthusiastic, very. But you'd be you, but after a period of time in tech degeneration, would you still be you? Okay, that's fair. But I would also, I'm assuming you mean like the degrading of the tech as the tech gets older and wears out. Is that what you mean by that? Or do you mean like more and more and more and more and more of you becomes tech? As in you essentially have become a robot? Yes? I assume that yes was for the first one? For the first one? If it was for the first one, then I would say that's not much different. I mean, technically, while we are biological, we kind of function more or less like technology anyway. I would almost go ahead and call our bodies biotech, honestly. We function very, very much like technology. We're all electric signals and everything. We're a little fleshier, a little softer, a little more fragile, but we already kind of function like that, and as we get older, our brain capacity just... it's like an old hard drive. Eventually you start getting errors when you try and pull applications, aka memories up, and skills, and suddenly, well... I can't remember this anymore. Can't remember that. It's yeah. So I wouldn't say it's too much different than how it is already. Our brains eventually degenerate. We kind of lose a sense of who we are over time. Like Alzheimer's and dementia and things like that. I'd say it's not much different than how it is already. If you mean the latter, as in becoming more and more and more technology, that's a little more philosophical. I think, again, at that point is, are my memories in there? Am I making decisions based on my experiences, my memories, and my beliefs? If yes, then I'd still say it's me. I'd say it's me. If it's not, then maybe... so I guess it depends on... like I said, our consciousness is already mostly just electrical signals, so as far as I'm aware. You might ask Beta on that one a little more. He's the brain expert, but I mean, it's... what's it matter if those signals are going through soft tissue or hard metals and silicas and things like that? I don't really see much difference as long as what's going through them is still more or less me. I'm fine with it, generally speaking. It's certainly an interesting thought, though, and I know it can make some people uncomfortable, the idea of it. Like you said, at what point am I not me anymore? Will I see it coming? Will I know it's coming? Will it ever happen? Will I no longer be me? I can understand the anxiety those thoughts can bring, certainly. But, I don't know. That's a little far out. It's hard to say for sure on that. All I can do is speculate. For all I know, technology can be so advanced we can easily upload our actual, our full brain chemistry into a complete machine and still be 100% us.
Nice, don't you think?
Or maybe that's not possible. Maybe it's just a reasonable facsimile of us. Some kind of algorithm making decisions based off of memories and past decisions. At that point, I would say it's probably less me than the former. But, I don't know. Where's technology going to go? Exactly how well will we be able to make the transition here? Spider lair, let's go in there. I love spiders. As long as they're not trying to kill me. Although I have a feeling these ones are going to try and kill me. Losing yourself sounds a bit weird. It's definitely kind of a... what's what I'm looking for? Kind of a surreal thought. Kind of a surreal feeling when you think about it too much. Which is why I don't think at all. Everything's safer that way.
We should gather all strength.
Time becomes distance.
Oh, hey, this guy's dead. Oh, hey, it's the green quartz I needed for that quest way back on the other side of the world. Nice. Oh, God, we're all fatigued. I should have rested. Oh, hey, they're coming to say hi. Oh, they're not waiting. They are just here and ready to roll. Alright, what level are they? I think they're level 12, right? 9. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and pop one of these just so we have a better time hitting them. We'll give them the old razzle-dazzle, too, while we're at it. And, hey, why don't we just lightning bolt their asses right off? Sounds exciting. Well, we got one of them. That was actually decent damage for that lightning bolt, too. Not bad. Where are we going? Oh, we got more. Here we go. It's a rip-roaring good time now. Surrounded in legs. And sticky butt silk. Mmm, yum. That's the best kind of silk. Just ask the bolus spider. Every time you look at the origin story of Cyborg, the DC character, you just can't understand why he's angry at his father for saving him. A lot of him is a machine, but you're still alive, aren't you? And now you can do some amazing stuff. Ungrateful brat. Like I said, it depends on how you view consciousness and whatnot. Like for you and I, it doesn't seem that big of a deal, but for other people who define the consciousness in a different way, I can certainly see the concern, the unease of it. Like, the existential question now comes to mind, am I still me? Which is going to affect different people differently. Like, how much of his brain was intact? How was his consciousness effectively like, was his consciousness uploaded? Is his brain more or less still intact and functional? I mean, what exactly is his state of being? Here, and I could see that bringing up some existential questions, for sure. It's no different than people hitting their midlife crisis, or people who just have existential-based depression. Like, what is my purpose? It's no less strange or out of the ordinary or unusual than either of those scenarios, and they're fairly common. My depression is largely rooted in existentialism. Unfortunately. Trying to find a purpose, understanding how I fit in with things. That's been a large part of my depression, so... I certainly understand the aspect of being angry or uncertain or scared of maybe no longer being who I am. Oh, holy crap, Lindsay, why were you in the forefront of the party there? Oh, because you went to loot. Nice, good job, Lindsay.
Serves you right.
Go stab him. You missed. Fine, stab him again. Good job. I think she keeps missing. She's not hitting anything. She's trying her hardest, she just can't land a hit, though. It's fine. Let the others do the heavy lifting, Lindsay. It's okay. Wait, what? Oh, I left the S-stick right. Which we did not need. Maybe I should be casting heroism on my people. You know what? I'm going to do exactly... Why is Lindsay still in the front? Why is this happening? Why is the squishiest person in the party up front? Well, one of the squishiest, anyway. Alright, I want her in the middle. That way she's a little more guarded. And I don't want my bear in the back. That's just a dumb idea. You know, let's move her back a bit. We'll put the bear in the middle. That way it can charge more effectively. And then she's kind of in the back where she'll be safe. Ish. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's a slightly better alignment. Alright, I'm going to save so that locks in. He was still the same, just then he looked different and had to learn to control his new abilities. It's a very interesting topic to discuss for sure. Well, I would say the reason he was having that, I mean, sure, we as the readers know he's more or less the same individual, but he doesn't. We know because we've more or less been shown and told he is through the narrative process. He doesn't get to see the narrative process because he's a character in the story. So his crisis with it is how the writers have decided this is how we want to talk about this topic, have this conversation. So obviously, he's kind of pushed into having the crisis by the writers, but they do that so the conversation can actually take place. Then, like I said, he's not exactly aware of the same narrative elements we are as the readers, so it makes more sense he'd be having crisis, even if we know he is still he. Oh, I was going to cast heroism, wasn't I? Well, maybe a little late for that, I guess. Little late for that. Run! Okay. That's fine. Now turn and kill them, now that they don't expect it. Alright, where is Valerie? Valerie, I want you to go ahead and... Unavailable. She is fatigued. Okay. Fair enough. Technically, the bear can't get fatigued, so... The bear can always charge. And Hairy Bear can't get fatigued either because he has a magical item that prevents it, so...
Tear them apart!
You know, that's kind of neat and everything. Not so much for the rest of the party, but neat for him. Neat for him. What the hell was that spin there? Alright. Interesting. Very interesting. One of these days, Lindsay's gonna hit something. Mark my words. It's gonna happen. Why are the faces of some of your people red? Because they have, they've died once. They've gone to the point where they took a hit that it technically killed them, but the game gives you the first one for free. If they take another hit that will technically kill them again, they will just outright die. It's kind of like the death blow system in Darkest Dungeon. Except the first one is always free.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
I will make an epic pose for you. I'm sure that's plenty inspiring. Now go ahead and inspire the rest of us back. I don't really need to do a whole lot here. I guess we just go in and say hi, really. At the end of the day. Get my bear in there. And get my other bear in there. Oh, never mind. The other bear is low on the initiative order, so we'll have that one just run in. Nailed it! Don't need to waste that any more than we already have. Oh, hey, look, it's actually working today. It's casting the storm call. Without telling me to fuck off. Cool. See, this is what it's... There's a bug where it won't overlay them for some reason. I don't know why Stormcall won't always activate, but for some reason it won't. It's really inconvenient. Because it dramatically lowers Lindsay's effective power. When I can't get both Stormcall and her Inspire overlapping. Yeah, see, she wouldn't cast it that time. They won't always overlap, and it's frustrating. I can't figure out why. Why do they sometimes overlap, but sometimes won't? That is really fucking irritating. I'll be honest. I don't know if it's a bug that they overlap or it's a bug that they don't. I don't know. I don't like it, though. Had I known that would be a thing, I wouldn't have taken that first feat, you know? Is that a magical buckler? It sure looks like one. Baked spider legs. Delicious. Arrow guard. It was a magical shield. Okay. Nice. Nice. Haven't missed any loot, and there's our exit. Alright. Hello, Zeoposa. Welcome back in. How you doing today? Smoked trout and hydropate. Sounds delicious. Let's have some. And let's see. What else have we got? We picked up a new one. Here it is. Baked spider legs. Also sounds delicious. If you're into arthropods. Spiders are an arthropod, right? I think they are. Close enough, anyway. Didn't I just pick up a magical... There it is. Magical shield. Arrow guard. Enhancement. +4. Yeah. And this +4 buckler grants its wielder an additional 3 bonus AC against ranged attacks. So that's 4 flat bonus AC as a 9 AC shield. And you get 3 bonus on top of that, so 12 AC against ranged attack. All ranged attacks. Everyone. Natural, bows, ranged touch attacks, I would assume, so spells. It specifies range and doesn't give it a limiter like other items have. So that is intense. That is definitely intense. Too bad it's not a tower shield. That would have been amazing for her. Wait, why is her tower shield only 5 armor class? Oh, 2 base armor class. 2 base armor class. 4 base armor class. Okay. It's just a +1 shield. That's the problem. Honestly, at this point, I'd actually be better off equipping this. It's going to raise her AC despite her being a tower shield specialist, because we have not found a new tower shield. Damn it, game. I need a better DM. He's not giving me items I need. So this is actually going... Oh, maybe not. Never mind. It's not going to be higher. It's actually going to be identical. It's going to be identical. Although we do gain the bonus AC against range attacks, so that might still be worthwhile. And we lose the penalties due to having a tower shield on. So in the end, I think this is still more or less a net gain. Pardon me. The +4 is in addition to the base, not the 5, so it's not 9. It is 5. But that's, yeah, lower armor check penalty. So the only thing we really gain from this tower shield is the fire resistance. Versus, although, yeah, I guess we swap it off. She's not a tower shield. Whoa! That is, well, that changed fast. That is a tiny little shield you got there. That's, quite the shift. AC is exactly the same. There's no reason to use the tower shield. We have a tower shield specialist that doesn't have a tower shield. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. I wonder when we're going to get a new tower shield. This one was getting pretty damn old. We bought that back in, like, Act 1. Ages ago, and we haven't found a new tower shield since. Considering one of the main characters that you can use starts out as a tower shield specialist, you'd think they'd at least have a couple of them baked into the story somewhere. This one wasn't even baked into the story. I had to buy enough of a vendor, and it's the only tower shield magical one we've seen. Period. So, items are a little annoying in this game, too. Need a magic shop, that's what we need. One that kind of rotates their supply. Alright, well, whatever. You're using the tiny buckler. I hope you're happy. She also uses tridents. We haven't found a new one of those in a while, either. So we're still using a +1 trident, despite the fact that we're starting to run into +3 and +4 gear. So we're a little behind on our weapons, too, for most people. Alright. Hey, at least she moves at normal speed now. Fantastic.
I found something interesting.
Okay, what is it? It's ancient Cyclops coin. Sure. And what is that? Oh, mushrooms. Never mind, I got excited for a second. Well, we are out of here. Done with the spiders. At least we got an loosely an upgrade. It's something. I mean, I think we still have like 50 days until we have to worry about that curse again.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
No. No rest for the wicked. And trust me, you guys are indeed the wicked. At this point, I don't think anyone can argue it anymore. Blood furrows. That sounds exciting. A lot of new places over here. Alright, well, I'll check it out. Oh, we should probably camp first, though, realistically. Begin the resting. We've been having a lot better luck hunting lately, too. Or foraging, I guess, technically. It's probably not meat. It's probably mostly berries. Maybe some roots. We find a tuber or two out there. Or totally tubular tubers. The ground in this mysterious place has been heavily disturbed, marked with numerous strange furrows, scouring the grass, and unusual sunken depressions and raised mounds across the area. Okay, sounds exciting. Let's go see what made it. Maybe it's more mastodons. Probably not, though. I feel like if it was mastodons, it wouldn't be a mystery. You'd know if it were mastodons. Let's be honest. The dung piles alone, the size of them, would be all the clue you need. Can I go along there? Is there a reason to go along there? No, there's a dead horse here. That's not promising. Wonder if we're gonna die like that horse. Why is there a rat eating the horse? Shoe rat! Get out of here. Get. It looks like this horse fell while trying to climb the rock. It must have been terrified to attempt such a thing. Why not go up the ramp? Why did it try and climb the rock? That horse was not a... What are we fighting? Spiders? More spiders? What the hell am I fighting? I see the hole there. What is it? A ground wasp? Oh hell. What did I do?
And then our leader
Are you seriously trying to tell me this bullet made that hole? That giant bullet came out of that small hole? Oh, hey, there's more dead horses over here. Nice. And a dead person who probably has loot. Yes, I see it right there. Well, I guess we killed the bully. The bully. It's a level 12 magical beast. This should be a quick fight. Just make sure, though. Let's go ahead and pop that up. Yeah, I'll go with that one. Anything else we need to do? Probably not. Have her charge him. She can't charge him. Because there's a ravine there. It's unfortunate. Can the bear charge? Get the bear in there? No? Have the bear go in anyway. Oh, the bear's stuck. Oh god, we're trapped. Oh no, Lindsay's in the forefront. Lindsay, please. Why is she always the first one in the fight? She is gonna die. Oh, maybe not. Hold on, we're doing pretty good here. Oh, I think that attack was about to hit. Amiri saved you, Lindsay. Saved you so hard. Oh, it ate a Taldan warrior. But they haven't been around for at least a few hundred years, so I can't imagine they tasted very good. And either that or this is a very old bully with a very slow digestive system.
Time becomes distance.
Pretty much all options on the table are disturbing. I thought my monkey was the horse getting up for a second. Ah, it was playing possum, was it? It's probably a smart decision.
No, backwards!
Oh, hey, perception. Hold on.
I did it!
There's a deep hole in the ground made recently. At the bottom, you can see a pile of bloody rags that look like the remnants of some barbarians' clothes. Okay, all right. It's neat. Dead barbarian. We're gonna go loot the other barbarian over there. Just a second. Just want to make sure we don't miss anything up here. No artifact pieces or anything crazy like that. This bridge is awfully suspicious. Oh, yep, there's a chest. See, I knew it looked suspicious. There's something over here. I don't know what it is. Boiled Tuskwater oysters. I haven't even picked up an oyster yet. Unless that's like a Rocky Mountain oyster, and that's something entirely different. I mean, if you deep fry anything, it's edible. So, let's deep fry the Rocky Mountain oysters. We'll call it a day from there. It's just protein, that's all. How do I get up here, though? I think we walk up this side, maybe. It says I can get up there, so let's see what happens. If you can't go to an area, you can't put your things on it. It's fine, the monkey shall lead the way. Oh yeah, we do indeed just climb right up over there. Got it. The horse's legs are covered with deep wounds. They seem to be bite marks, but the animal died by human hands. Its throat has been neatly slit. Oh, they pulled a Tremors. They pulled a Tremors. They're on the rock hiding from the thing that burrows out of the ground. It's not a worm this time, it's a... What are you, like some kind of mutant mole? Horrible. You don't even look like a mole in the face. I don't know what you're supposed to be. They basically pulled a Tremors. So they probably starved to death up here. The inscription on the stone is made with blood. The text says, "Running is no help. The grass betrays. Stay with me. Better die than become food for... ... They still had food. How'd they starve to death? They had mastodon meat. And from here, they definitely could have climbed their way out. Oh, now we're missing our face again. Why is it always going to be like this? Alright, what did I just pick up that I was coming in here for? We picked something up. What was it? Was it a recipe? What the hell did I just pick up? Whatever. Oh, right, the belt. Belt of physical flow. Strength and dexterity. It's not a very good belt at this point. I guess it's better than one of the basic ones. I don't think I have anyone who would use it, though. Yeah, this one's even better. It's 3 bonuses. I need to get this upgraded soon, though. Lindsay's got physical... Yeah, even Lindsay's is better. Same one, just better, right? No, physical flow versus physical form.
Word of our community's acclaim spreads.
And with you, physical might. Strength. Yeah, no, hers is still better for her. Hey, Taxman, welcome on in. How was division today? Not mathematic. Well, I guess you could technically divide the enemy in half, or by 100. I guess it could be mathematical, depending how you look at it. But how was it? How you doing, Taxman? Don't let my rambling stop you. The barbarian seems to have died from massive blood loss. Never mind. Horrible wounds cover his body, though his hand is still clutching a knife. Oh, he killed himself to write his message. Oh. He did. The bully didn't kill him. He stabbed himself to write his message and die, I guess. Okay, interesting. You could have just used that knife gun. What kind of barbarian are you? You could have gone down in a blaze of glory against this bully. The bully. But you didn't. You gave up. And you died for it. In shame and dishonor. Didn't even finish your message. No stamina, no fortitude.
Step.
Worst barbarian ever. Can I go up this way? No. Okay. You took over the Capitol building. Nice. It's finally good to have that back under division control. Which put Crip and you into WT1 now. WT. What is WT? You'll have to inform me. I'm out of touch with everything. Okay, I'm kind of curious if there's something up there between the ruined city of Hollow Eyes and... No, I'm just passing by. Yes, there is, but it's not anything we care about. Hey, look, Ma, I did a circle. More of a... Oh, God. Oh, God, it looks like one of those... what are they called? The, sun... Oh, God, the baked crackers. Sun something. Sun. So what the hell's the name? Hold on, I gotta look up the baked crackers. I love them, but I never get sun wheat, something. I don't know. What are they called? Baked crackers sun. Well, that's not it. Not wheat thins. Pretty sure it's got sun in the name. Oh, God, somebody has to know. Somebody has to know what I'm thinking of. Was it Wheat Thins? Maybe it was Wheat Thins. Pretty sure there was sun in the name, though. No, it's not Wheat Thins. There was definitely sun in the name. Oh, no. Not Sun Bites. Damn it. Now I'm never going to remember. Oh. Maybe if I just search generic baked crackers. World Tier 1. First tier. Ah, okay. I gotcha. Guys, I don't know what the brand of crackers I'm thinking. Trust me, it looks exactly like that shape, though. What the hell? I loved them growing up. I haven't had them in a while, but I loved them growing up. What the hell was the name of them? Fuck. Can't think of it. That's going to drive me crazy. I'm going to remember just randomly, probably in the middle of the night. I'm going to wake up with a cold sweat. That's what they were called? And I'll wake up 10 minutes later with a cold sweat because I also forgot where I put my keys today. That's where I left them. Apparently I remember everything in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping. Yeah, I don't see him here anywhere. Okay, well, I guess that's just going to stay a mystery for now. Random encounter. Let me avoid him. Hey! Nice. Sun crisps? Was that it? I don't know. I don't know. Send help. Bear has bad memory. Alright, well, whatever they are. Exactly like that shape. The ruins of a tower loomed over the surrounding plains like a tombstone so old that time had worn away the epitaph, as well as the language it had been written in. Each crumbling step of the giant stairway was as tall as a grown man's chest, and the huge portal where the door once stood was wide enough for our entire party to walk abreast through. We decided to climb the tower. Probably the person most likely to succeed. Yeah, all we had to do was roll a 3. I would have rage quit the game if we had rolled under a 3. Because that would have been 3 rolls that would have, yeah, 2 rolls that would have failed, yeah. No, that would have been terrible. It was hard to imagine how tall the building must have been before crumbling under its own weight. It's possible that even the owners would have towered above us had they still been around. Even so, by using the cracks and pits in the stone wall, an experienced climber would likely be able to scale the tower. Harry Bear spat on his hands and swiftly climbed up one of the high ledges, what remained of the second floor. There, the walls had deteriorated even further. They were covered with engravings, barely visible symbols of some ancient language. After catching his breath, he decided to read the inscription. Oh, we're dead. Oh, God, he has to be the one who reads it. That is so awkward. He has no chance in hell of hitting that. He literally cannot get this right. It is impossible. He can't roll high enough. Alright, as I climb further, who needs to read? Oh, fuck. Climbing higher was no easy task. Harry Bear's fingers slipped on wet moss, and the rocks crumbled beneath his feet. Perched atop a shelf on the opposite wall, a large black raven watched Harry Bear's descent intently. At the worst possible moment, the rock Harry Bear had been holding came free from the wall, sending him plummeting. As he fell, he tried to grab something. Oh, God, he just, Yep, didn't think that was going to happen. Harry Bear tried to grab the ledge he'd passed on the way up, but his fingers grasped only air, and he fell to the stone floor. The fall wrenched his body painfully, but it was fortunately not fatal. After helping him back up, we decided to... I think this is an important area. We need this. Walked away. No. Fuck you. Now I'm invested. Now I'm gonna figure it out. Oh, hell, I should have saved before going in. Was that before? I think that's when we left. Okay, so that's fine. Load that one, then we'll just walk our way over. We're back. The enemy's controlling the whole map. I hear once you hit the end game, it kind of, it switches the enemies out for a different faction. A tougher faction. You can redo all the missions, but you redo them with the harder faction. Kind of in place. At least that's my understanding. Alright. Do I want to loop back around? Was there a reason to? Not really. I guess we don't need to. So let's just make our way over to the ruined tower. Save here first. Be smart about it. The new faction comes in, but the other factions are still there. Okay, okay. Fair enough. Climb the tower. Who has a decent Arcana score? The people with a decent Arcana score can't make the damn climbing check. Why would they have it be both Athletics and Arcana? That makes no damn sense. I'm gonna try it anyway. After removing the moss from some symbols engraved into the stone, Harry Bear studied them carefully. Time had ravaged the symbols. Harry Bear couldn't even tell the inscriptions from the fine netting of cracks covering the wall. But no hope of gleaning any useful, he decided to climb further. God damn it. God. No. My God, how am I having such a hard time getting that roll? It's a 24. We have a score of 20. We have to roll such a low number and it keeps failing. It's terrible. Oh, thankfully we got it. Good God. Climbing higher was no easy task. Harry Bear's fingers slipped on wet moss and the rocks crumbled beneath his feet. Perched atop a shelf on the opposite wall, a large black raven watched Harry Bear's ascent intently. Clinging to the signs that were carved into the wall, Harry Bear slowly began moving upwards. At last he reached the top. An uneven stub was all that was left of the spire, that once must have reached to the lower clouds. Alas, there was no treasure to be found there, unless you were willing to count the magnificent view of the surrounding area. A fire flickered in the distance. Someone had set up camp there. Finding out he had seen enough, Harry Bear carefully descended. After that, we decided to turn away and leave. We walked away, leaving the stone colossus to its eternal slumber. Did I learn of a new location? No? Apparently, if you can't have somebody who can A, climb, and B, decipher the Arcana check, the ruined tower is completely pointless. Go figure. Alright, I'm going to swing around, hit through here quick, just to clear that out, see if we missed anything. Then we're going to make our way to the shallow gulch and unfinished clearing. Oh, well, that's not what I'm looking for. What is this? Oh, that's the sepulcher. That is technically something we need to do. I hate the fact that this is still glowing, because that definitely means you missed something. That damn Arcana check. It was the secret. It's what we needed. Maybe I should have gone to the sepulcher first. We should do the shallow gulch first. That way we can do a quick detour back to town. Finish that quest off at least. I gotta go in here, then I should be able to venture over. Yes. Accursed things. Something strange is happening in the region.
Respite?
Residents are complaining of strange misfortunes. Someone must be casting spells to harm the various subjects. The reason and culprit must be discovered. It keeps popping that up, but it doesn't really give me any avenue to do anything. I assume it wants me to go back to the throne room.
Don't you think?
Yes, it would. Go ahead and rest. While traveling through the hills of Nomen, we noticed something worrisome. Crows circled the sky, much as they do upon spying a corpse to feast upon. More ominous yet, clouds of smoke trailed into the sky as well after noticing that we... yeah? Yeah, either's not a bad option. Approach carefully, trying not to reveal ourselves. We soon saw what attracted the crows. A dead horse lay in the ditch, one leg missing and its carcass already picked at by scavengers. Near the horse was what looked to be the corpse of its former rider, a young man clad only in undergarments. Nice. The smoke was coming from a bonfire around which goblins were roasting a horse leg. It seemed their hunger was stronger than their fear of these animals. Other goblins were busy rummaging through the clothes of a deceased man and taking whatever choice bits they could find. One goblin was strutting around wearing a beret with a feather, another a velvet jacket, and 2 other goblins each wearing a single boot. We're in the middle of a tug-of-war with the dead man's trousers. When we saw this, we bared our weapons and menacingly demanded an explanation. Realizing we weren't in a playful mood, the goblins grew defensive, almost pleading.
It's not us. We not killed no one. He already deaded.
The goblins' words tumbled over each other in their haste to exonerate themselves. But they seemed to be sincere.
Horse threw him, nasty thing, broke his neck. Horse killed him. We not even tried eating him.
It's true they didn't. They did eat the horse, though. Good on them. After hearing this story, we let the goblins go with a warning. But before that, we made sure to reclaim everything they'd taken from the deceased, including a hefty coin pouch. Alas, in this backwater, coin proved of little use. Alas, the body laid before us belonged to none other than Tommen Hanvaki, a noble from Gralton, the one whose brother begged us to look for him. A letter in his jacket pocket, yellowed with age, confirmed his identity. It was signed Matthian Hanvaki, a relative. All we could do then was take the magic news back to his brother. Hey, your brother's dead. Surprise! Rabbit out of a hat. That's how you break the news to someone gently. Just a rabbit out of the hat. Works every time. Gotta get bad news. Make sure you have a hat and preferably a live rabbit. The dead rabbit doesn't work. Surprisingly, does not go over well. Just seems to make the news worse. Trust me. 1,600 gold. I mean, that's not bad. And a letter. Okay. All right. What's the letter say? What do we got here? Penrod, my dear brother, I hasten to share the good news. Our family's financial predicaments will be happily resolved in the near future. How, you ask? Why, by the grace of the Cyclops of all things. You see, these beasts who once used to inhabit Eobaria will become our benefactors. While studying ancient maps, I have discovered the location of several of their tombs in the hills of Nomen. It's common knowledge that the Cyclops used to bury their dead with their treasures. Treasures they have no need of. Fortune calls, my brother. In a day soon to come, the Hanvaki's family coffers shall be full to bursting. Your brother, Duke Matthian Hanvaki. Little did they know, if they had researched a little more, they'd know Cyclops' tombs were trapped to the gills, full of nasty, nasty necromantic magic. That's a shame. For them. Alright, why does it say there's still more going on here? I guess it's because there was a second option path that we didn't take. Alright, I should go back to the brother quick. We haven't been back to the throne in like a month anyway. So let's go see what's going on in town, unload some stuff, then we'll come back over and finish over here. As far as I can tell, we just got 3... Yeah, the cavern there and the unfinished clearing. That's about all we have left over here. We've got everything else. And then whatever this is eventually. This is where the act is going to finish, I believe. Yeah. This is our finale point for Act 4. If I had to make a wager anyway. So let's go back to Tuskdale. AKA the Gracious Grilly. It's going to take us a day. While we're journeying... Oh, it stops when I come in here. The Ancient Curse, Part 4. We have 57 days. We still have plenty of time. We might actually be able to finish Act 4 here before the curse pops up. Oh. How about we just go right straight back to Tuskdale and not do this one spot at it. Your kingdom has been destroyed. What? What? Excuse me? It was on automatic mode. How did it get destroyed? The fuck did my kingdom do? I assumed I did not have to worry about that, because it was on automatic. How did we fail? We had huge scores and everything. Well, I thought I had invisible mode already on. Jesus Christ. Kingdom management in this game is just ass. It was alright at first when it wasn't that big of a deal, but Jesus, it became a burden fast. An unpleasant one, too. View last report. What happened? Okay, so this is what's been happening. How did our community hit negative 250? Total change since the last time I was there. Well, our build points were huge. Look at how low all of our stats need to visit the throne room. Is that it? God damn it. I guess that's what that pop-up message meant. You need to visit your throne room. Well, it would have been fucking nice if they had said that. This has actually pissed me off a little bit. Call of Abaddon. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Magical energy keeps building up. Magical energy keeps building up. Hit the capital and the surrounding lands. Coming attack seems to originate from somewhere near the Tors of Lebanese. How did I not know any of this? There has got to be a better way for them to have conveyed this information to me in automatic mode. Like, these are kind of important bits of information that it was not giving me. The magical energy is what killed us. That's what ended it. Our apprehensive according to their observations in 1 month powerful arcane spell. And then this stuff happened. What did we fail here? Oh, that's a hell of a failure. Magical energy. So, the arcane specialists are fleeing the stolen lands. They say that in just 1 week, a powerful arcane spell will blanket the capital. And then this must have been it. Yep. Enthralled by a magical compulsion, the people left their houses and wandered away, led by an unseen force. Barony was emptied in a matter of hours. The Gracious Grilly is destroyed. So this is what happened to Varnhold, by the way. That's what this is. Kingdom mod isn't good. Yeah, no, the kingdom management has been largely... Like I said, early on it was fine, but it wasn't all that big of a deal either. It's just gotten woefully inconvenient since then. Okay. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I can't even get back there in time. Yeah, activate that mode first and foremost. I thought I already had it on, but I guess not. I didn't realize I mean, I assumed I don't know. I didn't realize I needed to go back to the throne room. That would have been handy information to have. Hell, I could have beelined back there ages ago. I was just dicking around waiting for things to happen. Turns out they were happening all right. But I have invincible mode on. Ugh. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go make sure it's checkmarked in the save. I'm pretty sure it's already active. Pretty damn sure. Invincible Kingdom. Yeah, Invincible Kingdom is checked. When this option is on your kingdom, can't be destroyed. Main story quests would still lead to the kingdom's destruction. That's it. That's effectively game over. I'd have to start from scratch. 140 hours in, and I have to start from scratch now. Or go back. I don't even think I can make it there in time. If I go back a couple of saves. I don't know. Maybe we can. Hold on. Hold on here. There's no way to turn off the whole you can completely fail the game option, huh? I mean, that's fine in something like a roguelite where, you know, a campaign investment is, you know, what, maybe 10, 15 hours for a long one. Less than that for most, you know, a couple of hours. In a game where at 140 hours you're halfway through the game. Fuck that hard. Yeah, that's not good. I don't like that. I don't know. Let's see if we can... Yeah, there's nothing I can do here to change this outcome. Let's switch back. Go back a couple of saves. See if we can get there in time. That is horrible. Horrible. Absolutely the worst. Alright, we have plenty of auto saves. Fortunately, Alright, how far back are we going to have to go, realistically, to get there? Okay, so that's the one we keep reloading. $30,000. That gives me a couple of days. This might be enough to get where I need. Problem is, we're going to have to camp. There's no way we can make it back without camping. Alright, let's try loading from this one, see if I can get there. I think we finished the ruined tower. Nope, this was before we finished the ruined tower. Alright, that's fine. I can finish this anyway. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way. Okay. Okay. Can I make it in time? That is the question. How many days? 2 days and 16 hours. We're going to have to camp at one point, so it's going to be 3 days realistically. Let's go! Quicksilver! Hi-ho, away! Let me fucking, please, let me avoid, thank you. I ain't got time for this nonsense. We gotta get back to the Gracious Grilly before it all collapses. Even if I get back there in time, do I actually have enough time to solve the problem? I have no idea. Are we taking the long way? Why does it feel like we're taking the long way? Strange is happening in the region.
May we have a moment of respite?
Okay, hold on. Hold on. We got some time here. Hold on. We're getting there. I think we could have shaved some time off if I had manually done this. Damn it, still couldn't make it. What if I do go the other way? Shit, we from this save, we basically have like 24 hours. A little over 24 hours, so that's not working. I need to go back even further. It's the same day. Blood Furrows, Stolen Lands, it's the same day. How far back do I actually have to go? I'd have to go back past the spider lair. I'd have to go back past... I'd have to go back to the wilderness encounter. So we'd have to redo the spiders. No paranoia, please. Alright, I got you, sir. Okay, I feel like we can get there if I go the other way. Without having to redo these areas. Can I? Hold on. I wish I could see the map right now. Alright, we're going to try it. I think we can do it. What's the time difference here? Exactly the same. Alright. I don't know if the tower event requires time, so I'm just going to skip it. We're going to go this way, because I think we can get back faster if we go this way. Beeline over here. It's going to save us a bunch of hours. So we're going this way. I think if I go into Varnholden straight up there, we might be able to make it. I hope anyway. I don't know, that's a lot more mountains we have to go through. I don't know. I don't know. This might not work. I don't think we're gonna make it.
May we have a moment of
As soon as that
respite?
pops up, I've got less than a day.
We should gather our strength.
From here, I can go ahead and just beeline it. How long is it gonna take? 18 out? Nah, we ain't got it. We might get closer, but we ain't gonna make it. I don't think, anyway. Maybe. Nope. So fucking close right there. Feels bad, man. Alright. 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 Screw it. We'll go back to before the spiders and everything. See if we can get there. I tried everything. Couldn't get there in time. So we're just gonna have to go back to the 29th. This is the most recent 29th. Guess we'll load it. What kind of meals do Drow hate? A light snack.
I need to catch my breath.
Oh, God, we are going to have to camp at some point. No, we just got to push through. Push through the exhaustion. It's fine. Here we go.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
We stop once the kingdom isn't going to die a horrible death. 3 days to get back. I don't think that's enough time. Why are we taking such a weird way back? All right, we can shave. I think we can shave like a half a day off here. Failed to sneak. Now's not the time for this. It's goblins too. All right, go kill him quick.
Something would be nice, don't you think?
I ain't got time for this. We're gonna haste up. All right, we're hasted. Tear him down.
Reading you out of our story. Strike with a legend.
Okay, should be able to leave the map now. Here we go.
I need to catch my breath.
No, but they are called that in D&D, which I mean, technically precedes. You know? Just putting that out there. Although, to be completely fair, they're almost completely different entities anyway. The Drow in D&D live underground and cannot stand the sunlight.
We should gather all
It
strength.
weakens them. Okay, I need to go this way. Where's the little... Okay, if I go here, this should get us to Varnhold. We can shave some time off, not having to go clear around the bottom mountain range. What am I going to stream when this is over? We will likely be going to predominantly Darkest Dungeon in RimWorld. Gonna make it. Are we going? We haven't gotten that pop-up warning yet, so I think we're okay. I think we'll make it in time. Now, whether I have enough time to actually deal with the problem after that is another question. Well, the Witcher can't play them. They won't play while streaming. I'm very limited in what I can do right now. Okay, I think, yeah, we're gonna make it. We're gonna be fine. Here we go. Whew. Bullet dodged. Alright, so what the hell's so important and had to fail my game? Apparently it's a main story quest. Because that's the only thing that can fail me at this
May
point.
we have a moment of respite?
Harryban, I was born in a noble family, so I can imagine why you decided to entrust me with a diplomatic position. I understand how noble persons think and how they should be addressed, but I also know that the nobility doesn't always solve their problems openly. Sometimes a dagger or poison or a purse of gold in the right pocket can do far more than charters and official letters could hope to achieve. But I myself am no infiltrator. These methods disgust me. You should choose some other minister to lead your spies. But now to the point. A guard detail from 7 archers has been stopped at the border. They've been sent by the Voice of the Wind, a druid charged with diplomacy in the River Kingdom. The guards are hunting some elven criminal, a fugitive who is hiding in our lands. They've asked us to provide support and seem concerned that we might instead help him escape to Keonan. I don't advise taking either side. Everyone knows that the people of Seven Arches have no love of elves, and rarely judge them equitably, but everyone has heard of the elven conspiracy to reclaim Seven Arches for themselves. Either way, this argument has nothing to do with us. I recommend you refuse to allow the guards onto our lands, but don't help the runaway elf either. Yeah, no, we aren't gonna... It ain't my matter. We aren't going to interfere with this. Very good. We won't help anyone as we have no proof of anyone's guilt or innocence. Exactly. Okay. That's fine. I'm trying to think of games that could be streamed and played. It's a very small number. Like this game right now is taxing my CPU intensely. It's at the limit. In fact, every once in a while when we're loading a new area, it goes over the limit. The apprentice bows and speaks as if reading a note. On behalf of Mistress Nazriel, I would like to wish you eternal health and express our gratitude for your kind protection. My mistress wanted me to present you with this gift. She hopes that you would be satisfied with it. Nature's will. Extend my gratitude. That's fine. What the hell is nature's will? Nature's will. Nature's will. Nature's will. It's gotta be down here. There it is. It's a short sword. Verminbane. What is it with Verminbane? Both of the blacksmiths want to give me Verminbane weapons. One wants to give me a greatsword, one wants to give me a short sword. Wait, so where's the event for the... Wait, where's the event for the thing that keeps failing my empire? It said I needed to visit the throne room. I'm in the throne room. What's going on here? What's happening? There's no quest. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Barnhold vanishing. No timer. Huh. And there's the fail. What am I supposed to do? The auto... I think it's an event you need to complete. The auto kingdom management didn't do the event. I can't turn it off. There's no way. No, it doesn't matter how far back I go. The auto management has decided not to do the event. That's the only thing I can think of. What else would it be? Unless it was a hard time limit to the vanishing of Varnhold, but the problem there is it didn't give me a timer, so I don't think that's it. Let me Google this. Call of Abaddon. Time for a mass reset? If it is, I'm done. Let me say that much. I ain't redoing 140 hours. Like I said, we're not even technically at the halfway point yet. So, no, if that's the case, thumbs down for me on that one. Hard failures, especially when you don't even understand why you're failing, are not good in a game this long. That is a horrible, horrible decision. Especially since I can't disable that option either. So what's the deal with Call of Abaddon? Here we go. Let's see. There is a timer for the event, but it's invisible. It does not show you, which means you have to complete the Vardenhold vanishing before the timer is up. Which means we hard failed. There is no way to recover from this point. The campaign is done. It didn't even give me a timer. I didn't know I was on a timer. The only timer I knew about was the Ancient Curse Part 4. Which means we just failed and there's nothing we can do about it. Okay. All right. All right. I guess that's a suitable end to that game. Jesus Christ. 140 hours for literally nothing. Oh, man, that just feels like shit. All right. Well, I guess we gotta figure out something else to do for the rest of the evening. That is some next level bullcrap. Yeah. Yep.